So what's up?
Not a whole lot. Just watched this movie, Identity, with John Cusack. You see that movie, Con Air?
I've never seen Con Air.
Okay, you read this.
I've seen Con Air commercials for like the hair.
Yeah, you read this webcomic, Achewood.
I've read Achewood, yeah.
Okay, well that's got nothing to do with it. It's Homestuck.
Cool.
Homestuck is the one that talks about Con Air. All right,
Yeah.
So you ready to talk about Homestuck for the next 30 minutes?
Oh yeah, we had to dedicate some time of our pre-theme song ramble to Homestuck because we're recording this on 4/13, the day of Homestuck.
Okay.
And,
Oh my God! Happy Homestuck Day.
Happy Homestuck Day! Did you not realize?
Yeah, you better write to your senator right now. Go write to your senator. Try to make Homestuck Day a national holiday.
Wait, did you just bring up Homestuck and not even realize that it was Homestuck Day?
I bring up Homestuck like every conversation, bitch. Like, like even at work, like I'll like talk to my like 60-year-old maintenance supervisor and be like, hey, this reminds me a lot of this part in this webcomic that I read, Homestuck.
My girlfriend has banned me from bringing up Homestuck around her.
It's a good rule.
She hasn't banned me, but she has said that she doesn't know what Homestuck is and she does not want to learn what Homestuck is, and I do not blame her at all.
Yeah, neither do like the waitresses at Chili's. They don't want to hear about Homestuck, but I keep on talking about it. So
yeah, I mean, hey, better bring me that like $15 margarita, waitress at Chili's, and give me some of those ribs too. I got Homestuck to talk about.
Actually, they got $5 margaritas. So
ooh,
yeah,
that's what I like to hear.
As I like to call it, Homestuck juice. I never read Homestuck blasted off from Chili's margaritas, but maybe it'd be a good time to start.
I think that might be I think that might be like if you like you have to. I think that might be the only way to truly understand Homestuck. Because everyone out there who says they understand Homestuck is fucking lying through their teeth. The only way to understand Homestuck is to get blasted off of Homestuck branded margaritas and then just pound the entire comic in a night, thus killing yourself instantly and ascending to the immortal plane.
Well, didn't Andrew Hussey like blow all of his money like with the Homestuck thing, the game, like at Chili's, or was that like Olive Garden or something?
No, so what happened with that is that the people who were making his game just like said, well, what if we made the King's Quest remake instead with all that money that you gave us to make Hive Swap? And Hussey was like, well, I'd rather you did it. And they were like, cool, here's King's Quest episode 1.
Wow. Well, King's Quest, it's got a lot to do with Homestuck. Yeah. I've never read Homestuck. So
I was really waiting for the dismount on that statement because you set yourself up for some lofty expectations there. I was like, oh, how is Mikey gonna get out of this one?
I'm not, cause I mean, I think like through osmosis. I don't know. Like I saw like the ending animation. And then as soon as they like introduced the Dancestors, I was out. So like there's that whole like period between that I didn't actually like read or watch. So for all I know, that's King's Quest.
I tapped out when the Flash games started happening because I was like, this is taking me 45 fucking minutes to just read one update. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, if I want to play a video game, I'd play something like Honey Pop or something. Something.
Yeah, something classic.
Story.
Something for the adults in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still playing a Homestuck? Come back to me in 3 years when you figure out what Honey Pop is.
See, because I like Bejeweled. Okay.
But there's not enough like barely clothed anime women in Bejeweled.
I'm gonna start a Honey Pop podcast.
Honey Podcast?
Yeah, Honey Podcast. There we go.
Okay, Honey Pod. Just call it Honey Pod.
Okay.
And then every episode you have someone, and then it's like a honey pod because every episode you have someone who's really into Honey Pop, and then you ask them why they're so horny for teenagers.
You think John Cusack likes hentai? You think I could get him on my podcast?
Oh, I think John Cusack probably does like hentai.
Sorry, John Cusack. I keep on saying
John Cusack.
Yeah.
No, that's the Russian death squad. John Cusack. It's John Cusack. Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. It's your number one dissociative identity disorder podcast. I'm Sara.
So this whole movie is really bad. It's very problematic.
But before we get into that, you wanna check out some upcoming horrormovies.com.
Oh my god.
.net.
I love that part. Yeah.
There's like I'm looking here and there's like nothing really that's looking interesting except for like someone's making I Spit on Your Grave in 2019.
Huh.
Which is like I'm pretty sure I Spit on Your Grave was like an old like a rape revenge thriller horror movie from like the 70s. I remember it being referenced in a couple of Bloom County strips, and that's really the extent of which I'm aware of it.
Yeah, it's according to Wikipedia, it looks like it's shit.
Wikipedia's under genres it listed as horror movie and shit.
Yeah, it had $1.5 million budget in like 1978. Jesus Christ!
Holy shit!
Yeah, you could like buy like a township or something. You could.
Yeah, holy fuck! Jeff Bezos, who? Imagine the people who had like made I Spit on Your Grave just pulled an Odd Gentleman and just took all the money that they got from Andrew Hussy's Kickstarter to make I Spit on Your Grave, and then they just like didn't do that. They just like sat on that money.
Who's Jeff Bezos? I keep on hearing that name. Jeffrey.
What if his name was Jeff Bozos? That's my question.
Oh, he's the CEO of Amazon.
Did you actually not know that?
Nah, I knew that one.
Okay. La Llorona is coming out, the Ghost Bride movie.
Oh, I saw Us. Like, I actually saw a movie in the theater, and I saw that trailer, and I was like, wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised that there hasn't been like a mainstream adaptation of that story until like, I mean, there may have been one in like, there may have been one prior, but like I have no recollection of them like touching that story, which is weird because it feels like that's like a classic. Like I feel like James Wan would have been on that in like the 2000s.
Is that the guy who made Fast and the Furious?
I don't know. I do know that he made the first Saw movie and also like The Conjuring and Insidious and fucking Lights Out. He's made a lot of like, he's a good jump scaresman.
According to IMDb, James Wan was in Tiger Claws as a gang leader.
And what is Tiger Claws?
Tiger Claws is a movie that's about the police do not know what to do about a serial killer who aims at martial arts masters. I think this is a different James Wan.
Anyways, upcoming horror movies also says that Glass is coming to DVD in about 3 days. You excited to pick that one up? That Criterion collection.
Can't wait to get my hog out for another horribly offensive.
Portrayal of DID.
Yes. You know me.
Yeah. You know how people with DID can just like shapeshift?
Yeah, I knew that.
Well, this movie also purports that a little bit.
Like, yeah, I don't live under a rock, okay?
Yeah, you got a point. Yeah, they can do that. The movie's right. The media doesn't want you to know that, but the DID people have the people with DID have the power to shapeshift.
I haven't seen any Tumblr posts about DID and shapeshifting yet, so I'm just waiting for like
you're waiting for someone to sit you down and say, "Listen up, fuck nugget. This is." You want to talk about this movie though?
Yeah, absolutely not. Okay, well,
yeah,
okay, so
either.
Identity, like growing up, like I loved this movie because it didn't really feel like a horror movie, and I was like a big old scaredy cat. And this movie, yeah, it just felt like a video game.
Do you want to know what the tagline for this movie was?
Go ahead, shoot it.
Identity is a secret. Identity is a mystery. Identity is a killer.
Ooh.
Which is weird because the name of the movie is Identity, which is like, is that like the bad guy? Is Identity? I guess technically it is, but like, is it just? I don't know. It's weird to like use the name of your movie 3 times in the tagline. I feel like.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was like what year did this come out? Like 2001, 2003?
03.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. Like 9/11 just happened.
Yeah.
So like people don't really. Yeah, and.
But yeah, this movie is based on Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which I learned the original title of today, which I thought the original title was the kind of datedly offensive 10 Little Indians, but no, the original title is 10 Little Lovecraft's Cat's Name.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a good one, Agatha.
Yeah, thanks, Agatha Christie.
Why would you name your book that? I guess it was 1939, so like maybe like race relations were in a different place, I guess.
Well,
they probably were.
I don't know. I think everybody ever since Obama was president gets a free N-word pass. I mean, everybody knows that. You might have.
And Agatha Christie she sat down with a crystal ball and was like, I foresee the future. Everyone gets one N-word. I'm going to use mine on a book.
There you go. Shit, that's how you get away with it, man. We really got to write to our congressman. Listeners of Fear Baiting, we need to address this. But you have to get it reinstated and go to the DMV every single year. So, yeah. There's a lot of...
Yeah, a lot of red tape around that one.
Yeah.
Most people, it's probably not worth the effort.
So in the movie, it opens up with this guy,
Alfred Molina.
Oh God, it's just
Dr. Octopus himself is here to fuck.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. It opens up with a prostitute, right? Or is that?
No. It opens up with like the title credits happening over like Alfred Molina like reading like some newspaper clippings about like murders that happened in a hotel of his client Malcolm Rivers, and his name is Dr. Malik, and he calls up another guy. He's like a doctor, and he calls up his lawyer. He calls up his client's lawyer, and is like, hey. The prosecution hid some fucking vital evidence. I think that we can stop this guy from being killed. And the lawyer's like, shit, okay, get everyone together. And then there's like, everyone's in the same room, and the judge is like, oh, you're calling me out here at like 3 a.m.
I already made my decision to kill this dude, and he's gonna die.
And then there's an argument about like whether or not a person with DID committing murder with one personality, like if the body should be put to death for one of the personalities being the murderer, which is. I don't know what the legal statutes are. I'm very curious as to what the legality of that is in real life.
Yeah, I did some research, and like it just depends on how many personalities you have. So if you have like 9, they take like 1/9 of your body. But I don't know if that's
sorry,
true
that just really caught me.
It just that whole intro sequence just felt like
it shows a very basic understanding of what DID is because that just tells me that the government thinks DID is like the big bad Beetleborgs, and like if you cut off like a bad foot, like that just like eliminates all the bad from the system.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh God. But yeah, this movie is like horrendously offensive and just like one of the like an incredibly inaccurate portrayal of what DID is.
Yeah.
As all horror movies with DID as a plot point are.
It felt like a movie made in 2003.
Yeah, it very much did. To my But so then while that's happening, we also get the everyone goes to a hotel. 10 people go to a hotel because it's storming, and we get like John C. McGinley and John Cusack and Amanda Peet, and is there anyone else of note there?
Busey is there eventually.
Oh God, that's right, Jake Busey. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was him.
I thought that was the lead singer for Queens of the Stone Age. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know Joshua Homme was like an actor, but there he is. He's doing great. He's just acting like himself.
So we meet all the players at the hotel they're all named after states.
Mm-hmm. That's not weird.
Yeah, there is. One of them is named Lou Easiana. His last name is Easiana.
Like, yeah, that's some like Kurt Vonnegut, like stupid, absurdist shit. Which I like. If they did more stupid stuff like that, I would be fine with it.
Yeah, honestly. So yeah, there's Dakota, Rhodes, Nevada, Virginia, Lou, Easiana.
They should have had like T-Pain in there. Tallahassee, that'd be cool. Well, that's not a state. Okay. They should have had T-Pain in the movies, all I'm saying.
That's Tennessee. There you go.
There you go.
Tennessee Payne. Tennessee Payne sounds like a wrestler.
Well, I don't know anything about Tennessee.
WrestleMania 2020, baby, get there.
Oh.
Catch Tennessee Payne going Rage in the Cage.
They should have like a really offensive TIT wrestler. Okay, but maybe they shouldn't.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't, but I feel like they would.
Yeah, I feel like they probably have.
Oh, I would not be surprised. There has definitely been a wrestler out there who has claimed who has faked having multiple personalities, like as a goof, as a work, as a shoot, as a wrestling term, as a kayfabe, as a frog splash. I don't know wrestling at all. I'm just saying words.
So yeah, I think the first thing that happens, like in the motels, is
the first thing that happens is that John C. McGinley kicks the door open and is like, "My wife, help! She's thick."
I could barely get her through the door. She's so thick. I'm trying to get to the hospital, but she's so thick that her ashes keep flapping.
I love my thick corpse. But then we get a flashback because, like, for some reason the camera decides to just like freeze frame briefly.
Video game. Like
yeah, it's
very video gamey.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like they introduce a character and then they like freeze frame, and then they flash back to like the first thing that they do chronologically in the movie, which in John C. McGinley's place was driving through the road, blow his tire out on someone's high heel that fell out, and then his wife gets out of the car to help him, and then she waves to her son in the car, her son Timmy, and then she gets fucking creamed by John Cusack, who is looking through who is a driver looking through his drivee's purse for her cell phone charger.
Isn't that how we all want to go? Creamed by John Cusack.
Oh, just John Cusack overload me with cream challenge. John Cusack, kill me with your cream.
What the hell was she doing out in the road, waving to her son?
I don't know. I really don't know. She was like trying to talk to her husband, and then was like waving to her son through the window because he was scared. She was like, you know,
what can I do to help? And it's like, homie,
get hit by a car. That's what you can do to help. And then, so yeah, John Cusack, his actress friend, who doesn't even matter because she dies immediately. Then we get Timmy, John C. McGinley's wife, who's just like in a coma for the movie. And then we meet the other 5 people, who is the cop, his convict, who is Jake Busey.
Yeah.
And then we meet the newlywed couple and the owner of the motel. And I think that's everyone?
Yeah. Yes. It's very unclear on like... Yeah, okay, and spoiler alert, all these people are real.
All these people are very real and not at all just figments in the imagination of...
Yeah. It's a Psychonauts level.
Yeah. Then the murders start happening. So, what's-her-face, the actress is trying to, like, go around for, like, a phone signal to try and call someone because I don't even remember why. And the...
Actress died. She wanted a better hotel, or she wanted
to find some signal to get to like a better hotel or a better room or something.
Yeah.
And
she's a washed up actress, by the way. She's not like
yeah, not like not anyone famous.
Yeah, she'd probably be an Identity.
She would be an Identity, yeah. But then she's like wearing like a poncho, and then she gets snuck up on by someone, and then her head shows up in a washing machine.
Yeah, and it's really, that's like a really cool reveal scene. I like that, like the whole moodiness of like this first half of the movie. It felt like kind of DSLR-y, and there was like that blue filter over everything. And at first I kind of thought it was annoying, but then I was like, oh okay, yeah, I dug it. But the whole it felt like very Silent Hill-y. And especially his reaction to it, like, John Cusack opens it, he's like, oh, that's a head. And he doesn't even freak out about it because he's such a badass.
Yeah. And also, like, it is a little bit Silent Hill-y, especially the way that they get, like, trapped in the like, especially the way that they're, like, trapped by otherworldly forces into there. But then it just becomes fun DID time, and then a lot of bodies start falling. Because the next corpse to fall is the newlywed couple, Lou Easiana and his wife Ginny Virginia.
Ginny Virginia.
Her name is Ginny Virginia.
Yeah, you know.
Isn't Ginny like a shortening of something like Virginia?
It's
or Genevieve.
It's probably Virginia, and like, you know what? Good for her.
Yeah.
But yeah,
now,
Lou dies.
Lou dies. He gets his fucking throat slit open or what the fuck ever. I don't even remember, really.
They were having a domestic dispute.
Yes, because he was like, "You're pregnant," and she's like, "I'm not pregnant, actually," and he's like, "I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you."
Well, she was like, "I saw you cheating," or somebody saw you cheating, and then he was like, "Dude, no, I wasn't. But I'm gonna beat you up because I'm a bad guy, so people don't feel bad when I die."
Yeah, and then he gets his throat slit in the hallway, and R.I.P. Lou Easiana.
Yeah. And then the next person to die is the prisoner, and that's...
Yes, because the cop is like, "Hey, okay, the prisoner escaped, but we caught him. Let's make sure that he stays in one place. I have to go be a cop and do things and waste my time, so I'm going to trust the hotel manager to, watch over him, because I'm sure he'll be happy to do his civic duty." And then when the cop comes back, the manager is like fucking around in the main office and not where he should be. And the cop's like, "What the fuck are you doing over there?" And they open the door and there's just a baseball bat shoved down his throat.
Yeah.
Like,
because it...
Like, the big end of the baseball bat went in first. Like, the small end is sticking out. And, like, I feel like that's a hard push to do. Like, I don't know if most people's jaws can open that wide. Like, I guess there's, like, some brutal force happening. And, again, this is revealed that this is all happening inside the mind of the guy with DID. And these are all his identities just trying to kill each other for supremacy.
If anybody could fit a whole baseball bat down their throat, it would be Abusey. Just saying. I think it's pretty. I think it's fine. And, like,
wait,
what I don't like about it is...
What does that mean? Hold on, back up. What does that mean?
Have you seen their jaw structure?
You're just saying that
because I have.
You can just unhinge their jaws and
like snakes. Yes, like
yes.
pythons
Okay, I'm here for that.
Yeah. You've never seen him do it?
I've never seen him unhinge his jaw to swallow a whole mouse.
Yeah. But before that, like, the prisoner's trying to escape, and then he goes see some lights in the distance, and he goes to the lights, and it's the same hotel. And then he gets chained up to a chair.
Yeah.
And for some weird reason, Lou Diamond Phillips or whatever, the hotel guy, leaves his baseball bat, his only method of protection, and then it gets shoved in his mouth. But it's not Lou Diamond Phillips.
He's the what's his fucking name? He's
Larry. Lou's dead. Yeah.
Lou's dead, yeah. His name is Larry Washington.
Yeah, Larry Washington.
Why are they all named after states?
Because they're not real. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a red herring, but they don't have enough of those for it to be. Like, they have a whole ancient Indian burial ground red herring. But
yeah, there's that too.
If they had more of, like, weird coincidences like that, like, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool. And, like, if more things stopped making sense, like the baseball bat and, like, eventually all the corpses start disappearing.
Yeah. But there's also like some numbered keys that are showing up. Like, they're counting down. Like, the first corpse, the actress was found with a room 10 key. Fucking Lou Easiana is found with a number 9 key. The convict's got an 8. Who dies after the convict? Is that when John C. McGinley fucking beefs it?
The convict?
Right, yes. Because Larry tries to get away from the whole thing because he's like, I didn't do it, man. You gotta believe me. And he tries to, like, fucking, he tries to run like all innocent people do.
Yeah.
And then Timmy, the little kid, steps out in front of the truck, and the guy's like, well, I don't want to kill him. And then John C. McGinley, his dad, is like, wait, Timmy, no. And then the car swerves, missing Timmy, hitting John C. McGinley, and crunching him against a dumpster.
Rest in peace, Scrubs.
Rest in peace, John C. McGinley.
Wow. I can't believe he got creamed too.
Yeah, but it wasn't by John Cusack.
It was by some weirdo Larry, who is throughout the whole. He's like really mean to Paris, the prostitute lady, which is like
yes,
and that was like the biggest clue in that he's like not really. He's like, because I bet like motel people would be totally fine with like prostitutes. I don't know, because like that seems like where they would get their most money.
Yeah, well, sex workers.
Sorry, yes.
It's all good.
I'm still in a 2003 mindset. So
yeah, they do very much refer to her exclusively as a prostitute in the movie.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I mean, yeah, it's fun. Antiquated terminology sure is fun. Just ask fucking what's her name? Just ask Agatha Christie. She knocked it out of the park not once but twice with the titling of that novel.
Oof.
And then a future publisher was like, okay, we can't do either of those, and then there were none. That's the book now.
Ah, okay. And then they find the corpse that Larry totally didn't kill.
Yes, they find a dead body in the freezer, and Larry like has this sob story about how he's like, I was on my way back from Vegas, man. I just lost everything. And then I found this. I pulled into this place. I needed a place to stay. There was a man dead in the face of shepherd's pie, and I didn't know what to do with them. I put him in the freezer, and then people started showing up, and I was like, well, guess I'll run a motel.
I guess since my name is Larry and his name was Larry, I guess like it's fair. I guess it's okay for me to.
Yeah, it's the law of equivalent Larry.
Yeah.
You can just take the place of anyone who you can just take the place of like anyone who has your name. So at a moment's notice, you could take the place of Kappa Mikey, and no one would be able to stop you.
I don't want to be Kappa Mikey though.
You must.
I don't want to be Fry from Futurama.
You have to be Kappa Mikey.
Hair.
You have to be Kappa Mikey. You are legally government assigned kin Kappa Mikey.
Oh God. If it makes you feel any better, my real name is Michelangelo.
You can take the place of the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
You can take the place of the Ninja Turtle or the Fate Stay Night character.
Fate Stay Night? Is that
or
gacha game?
Fate Grand Order is the gacha game. I don't know if there's a character. I don't know if there's a Michelangelo in Fate Stay Night. Fate Stay Night is the anime, and there's also Fate Zero, which is also the anime.
Okay, I don't know what anime is, so.
Yeah, that's fair. You only know what Homestuck is.
Yeah, it's the same thing, right?
You only know about Homestuck and Identity 2003.
Yeah. Oh, and The Fog.
Oh yeah, and The Fog. And Scary Movie 3.
Those are the only 4 things. Like, if I was a Homestuck character, like
you're like the Avatar, the master of all 4 elements, but those are your elements. Oh God, yeah. You presented me with a choice for this. I was going to either choose this or The Fog, that's the one that ends with the main character just like putting bullets in everyone in his car except himself, and then the cops show up.
You're talking about The Mist, aren't you?
I'm talking about The Mist.
Yeah, The Mist is...
Oh.
The Mist is cool. It was supposed to be all in black and white, I think. I don't know if the actual release was in black and white, but if it was, it would have been way cooler. I like The Mist, too. I've seen that one on TV. I only see horror movies if they're on TV.
I just think that one's just got such a bummer ending.
It was like, haha, just kidding. You didn't have to do that, idiot.
Ha, you killed your only son.
Dumbass.
Oh my God.
And speaking of stupid endings, we'll get there.
Yeah. So then we pull out back to the people discussing the court case thing, and they're like, Malcolm has this extreme dissociative identity disorder. He's got 11 distinct personalities. He's got journals. They all got different handwriting, distinct styles, different thoughts. And then Alfred Molina is like they're arguing about whether or not like capital punishment applies here, and then Alfred Molina is like, "Hey, let's integrate these personalities into one personality," because that's what he's been doing this whole time. And then Malcolm arrives, who's just like this bald guy strapped to a wheelchair. And then John C. McGinley and his wife both die, and so Timmy is a little bit fucked up.
Yeah, Timmy's like, I'm sad now. I wasn't making any emotions, but now I am because
and then John Cusack tells Timmy and Virginia to run, to go to the car and drive away, and they walk around the corner and the car fucking explodes.
Stupidest shit on the planet. And John Cusack's like, where are the bodies? And everyone's like, I don't know, you probably did it.
Probably explosioned.
And the cop guy's like, you did this.
Yeah, and then they're like, maybe this is a Native American burial ground, and they're like, well, that might be it. and then like they're in the hotel, and the sex worker just like, the former sex worker in Vegas just like opens the door and yells out, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? My birthday, I turn 30 next week. Ah! And like, it's obvious that line was like the most shoehorned in their line, because that her birthday being next week is like completely irrelevant to that statement, but it is extremely relevant to the plot, because then everyone left alive in the hotel realizes that their birthday is next week on May 10th.
Yeah, and I thought that was cool because I'm a Taurus.
Oh yeah, this is an extremely stupid nitpick. But earlier in the movie, one of the characters asked John Cusack, like, "Hey, what month were you born in?" He's like, May, and she's like, "Oh, you're a Taurus," and like, you can't just assume that. Like, you can be a Taurus, you can be another zodiac, and not like there are 10 days in May that you can be born on that you will not be a Taurus. Well, excluding the cusp, so like 9 days in May you can be born on that will not be a Taurus.
I don't know. I think if somebody told me May 10, I would automatically assume that they're a Taurus.
Well, he just said May though. He didn't say May 10th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like, it's a weird assumption to make.
Okay. Yeah. Well, as a Taurus, if I heard somebody say that their birthday was in May, I would just automatically assume that they're a Taurus because I am a Taurus. You see, this is an astrology joke because I'm stubborn. Oh, and during that conversation between Paris and John Cusack, the actor John Cusack, she's just like, why are you doing all this? You're just a limo driver. And he was like, nah, I'm an ex-cop. I'm super depressed right now because literally a pregnant Mexican teenager with AIDS killed herself, and it was my fault, basically. And now I'm depressed
because I couldn't tell her, because I had when she asked me what do I have to live for, I didn't have an answer for her, which is like that is a really, that throws, like, this movie is not like light to begin with, but like, god damn, they threw dark for that scene.
Pregnant Mexican teenager with AIDS. Yeah, that's pretty.
Like, it's almost farcical how many things they stacked onto that to make that non-extant character seem as tragic as possible.
Yeah, que es la punta vivar, dame das gasolina. Just keeps. That's how I would reply if somebody asked me what's the meaning of life or what's the point of life.
Dame das gasolina.
Yeah.
The meaning of life is the song Gasolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that song when I'm done with this episode.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Timmy and Ginny are dead, and then the bodies are missing, and then they find out May 10th, and then he's like, oh, wow, they're different states, because he's looking at the IDs or whatever.
Yeah, and then he, like, gets called into the real world, and then instead of Malcolm sitting in the chair that with all the lawyers and shit, it's John Cusack, and then he looks in a mirror, and it's Malcolm, and he's like, oh, what the fuck?
It felt
that
like,
wasn't good.
I don't know if you've ever played Until Dawn, but it felt like one of the therapy sessions, and it felt like there should be like QTEs and like whatever, because like the way everything was timed in space, like it felt like very video gamey.
Man, I'm really excited. I think I might make playing Until Dawn like a yearly thing that I do in October, because that game's a good game.
Yeah, I want to play the second one that they're doing, the cop one, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, Hidden Agenda?
Yeah, did that come out? No, right?
It did, yeah, that came out in like 2016, 2017.
Jesus, I didn't hear anything about it.
I've played it. It's fine. I think it's like it's good, but also like you hit a fail state pretty easily. Like there is an obvious good end. Like anything that like in Until Dawn you control the obviously like those 8 characters, and like some of that, maybe all of them can live, maybe none of them live, and there are like definitely varying steps in between. But like from what I was able to tell from Hidden Agenda, like if you fuck up like 2 things, you do not get anything close to any resemblance of a good ending. ending. Like
Wow.
we had done like everything right, and then we fucked like one decision at the end, and that just like completely tanked everything. Like no happy ending.
Jesus.
That sad ending. The killer got away. No one was responsible. Like it was basically the end of Chinatown.
Okay.
Except for the main character did not shoot a woman in the head.
Ooh.
From over 60 yards with a revolver.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty good, easy shot if you think about it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
And then Larry dies.
Yeah. Larry. Well, first of all, Paris finds the convict transportation files not only for the Gary Busey, but also for the cop. And it's like, wait a minute. And then they flash back, and the cop was actually a prisoner, but he killed the real cop. And then he and Jake Busey were driving together. And then he stole the cop's uniform and pretended to be a cop so that he could escape. And then Paris finds the actual cop's corpse in the trunk, and it's like, oh,
who looks suspiciously like Jake Busey or whatever. From what I saw, I was like, oh wow, that looks like Joshua Home again. So I wonder if that was like on purpose or something.
May have been.
Yeah.
But then the cop knows that she knows, and then he tries to kill her, but Larry like saves her and dies in the process.
Yeah.
And then the cop and John Cusack both die at the same time.
It was very homoerotic. And also the cop looks like a burn notice victim.
He does.
Or not
really
a victim,
does.
a villain, yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely does. God, Burn Notice sure was a television show, huh?
Yeah, they had this reveal like really early on in the movie of like the cop guy, the fake cop guy, putting on his like polo, and it's got like a hoodie, or it's got like a hole in it, just covered in blood. I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool because I know this guy's a bad guy. So I think this movie's really good like a second time because you're like, oh wow, yeah, cool.
Yeah, there's the foreshadowing is interesting. The rest of it is. The rest of it is something else.
Yeah.
But then, so Paris gets away, and she goes to what is it? Frostproof, Florida, which is where she grew up and always wanted to make an orange grove because it's frostproof, just like the name.
With the Bob Dylan song in the background.
But Alfred Molina is like, yeah, so I induced all these personalities to murder each other, and the homicidal one is dead, so we don't have to kill this guy. And they're like, well, we decided to do a stay of execution. And then in Malcolm's mind, Paris goes back home to Frostproof, Florida, and is like tending to some soil and some orange grove, and she finds a room key, the number 1 room key. And then there is Timmy behind her, like smacking a trowel against his hands, just like a mobster with a mobster with a blackjack, just like about to beat the shit out of her. And then we flash back between that and Malcolm in the van, just being like, no, Timmy, no. And then what's the final line of the movie?
Horse don't get second chances or something like that.
Yeah,
like, and then really
Timmy,
fucked up
yeah,
shit.
and then we get a flashback to how Timmy engineered the deaths of everyone. But like, what I really wanted to see, they didn't give me any of the money shots, which is like, how does Timmy set up the gasoline explosion?
Oh, exactly. Like he's just
like
walking away from it.
How does Timmy execute the upper body strength to cut a woman's head off?
Probably with like a fulcrum or something. Like
probably,
pulleys.
yeah, but like her attacker seemed to be like about eye level with her, and not like waist level.
He had Timmy strength. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he had Timmy's strength and Timmy's stilts.
And that's it. It felt like the bad ending of a video game. Like we didn't. Collect
well, and
pigeons.
then Malcolm beats the shit out of Alfred Molina, and then drives the truck off the road, and then Timmy recites a poem, and then it's like that's pretty much how Hidden. That's pretty much. I feel like this was on any of Hidden Agenda.
You didn't collect enough of the totems, so now you got the bad ending. You didn't get the true ending, guys. You're gonna have to play the game again.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, that was Identity.
Yeah, it was about ancient Indian burial ground.
Yeah, that's great.
So if you haven't seen this movie, you should not watch it.
Yeah. On a scale of 0 to 5, I'm gonna say ruined laundry loads, and they're ruined because there's a head in them. How many ruined loads of laundry are you giving this? Because I can't really give it higher than a 2.
Putting my nostalgia glasses off, because like I really like this movie, I'm gonna give it a 3 just for the cool visuals and everything.
Yeah, like I think this movie is like, I think this is a pretty decent. I think this is like not a good execution, but like well put together of a really shitty script and premise.
Yeah, I think that like there was a lot of executive meddling and like a lot of like weird things that had to be done in order to make things more transparent. Like, oh, this is what's going on. Like if you cut half of the horror, like the real world shit like out, and like there was that scene where like for some weird reason ex-cop John Cusack has a copy of Being in Nothingness by Jean-Paul Sartre in his like front seat, and I was like, okay, that's a stupid choice. It probably should be No Exit, and just like weird little things like that. Like, oh, like
I don't know. I don't know about Being of Nothingness. I know what No Exit is, but I don't know Being of Nothingness.
That's you know that guy Heidegger.
Tim?
Yeah, Tim Heidegger. Tim Heidegger was like being in something or whatever, and then Jean-Paul Sartre was in prison, and he was like, actually, it's Being in Nothingness. And that's all you need to know. Yeah.
Really makes you think.
I was in debate in high school, so.
All right. Well, we don't have any questions, so do you want to move on to recommendations?
Oh God, I was supposed to do that. I don't watch this.
I can go first if you need time to think of something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my recommendation this week is, I think I've recommended it before, but I have started to go back and rewatch the original run of Veronica Mars. And I gotta say, that show still holds up. Like, that show is still really good, really snappy. It's kind of like the writing that I feel like Aaron Sorkin wishes he could do in terms of snappiness. Like, there are walk and talks, but they don't feel extremely egregious. Like, and it's like it's a neo noir from the perspective of a 17-year-old girl, and it's a fucking stellar concept. Kristen Bell is great in it, and it's really weird to see that now that I know her more. Like, she is definitely more cemented in my mind as Eleanor Shellstrop from The Good Place. But like, it's just a fantastic show, great writing, like great everything. I'm really excited to go like watch more of it. And the soundtrack is also like banging. Like it's a very of its time soundtrack, but it's a very good of its time soundtrack.
From what I've seen from Veronica Mars, like through osmosis, like it fucks, like it fucking rules. Like yeah.
Oh yeah, it fucks hard.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go watch that. Yeah. My recommendation is I just saw this movie, Wet Hot American Summer, and I thought it was funny. It's pretty problematic at some points because it's like the Stella crew and the state and everything like that, but I think it really makes up. Like they have this scene where it's like gonna be like so it's about like a campground in the 80s or 70s or whatever, and they're gonna like they're gonna do skinny dipping, and like all these horny boys are gonna watch them, but then it cuts to an extremely graphic like gay sex scene that's like happening within the play. It's like it's a really good, and it's Michael Ian Black is in it, but he's the top. But like, I mean, if you think about like the story wise, like fine, it's okay that he's a top, and like, but that kind of got to me because like he's obviously a bottom. But whatever, we can talk about that later.
Anyone who co-writes a book with Meghan McCain is a bottom.
Yeah.
Remember when he did that?
So cool.
Oh god, that book had such a stupid name. Michael Ian Black, America, You Sexy. What is it? Yeah, America, You Sexy Bitch, A Love Letter to Freedom by Meghan McCain and Michael Ian Black.
Hell yeah. I wish I had the cojones.
Oh my god. Anyways, Mikey, where can people find you online if you would like to be found?
No, don't fucking at me. I'm something on Twitter. I have fan fiction that I won't tell anybody about, and yeah, like, eventually one of these days I'll take my account off lock, but I don't want people atting me. So I mean, but you got my address. Yeah, I got business cards now I got a promotion at work.
Yeah, is your address still 6969 420 Street?
Yeah, it's on my business cards. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I got those. Okay, thank you.
What about you?
You can find me on all my other podcasts at The Wonder Years and at Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die. You can find this podcast on Patreon. Also, patreon.com/fearbaiting is where you can go to support us. But yeah, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/fearbaiting, you get access to early access to episodes, any bonus content we put out. It supports both this and the Wonder Years. So yeah. Fucking $1 a month gets you everything. $5 a month gets you a message read on the show, and also you your name read on the show. And also $10 a month gets you you get to make us watch a horror movie. Oh. So I would like to thank you very much. Thank you to Michael Kaiser, Paul Moran, Kit Spindler, Paul Bechtel, Becky Aisha, and Sophie. You're all my favorites. You can find me on Twitter at Sunhatzhenya, SUNHATZHENYA. Wonder Years, Henry Kisser's Pokemon Going to Die. I don't remember if I mentioned this last week, but Running in the 90s, I was on an episode of that. My friend's podcast about 90s anime. And I was on to talk about one of my favorite animes. Well, the OVA for one of my favorite anime is Birdie the Mighty, which fucking ruled. It was a super fun episode. I really recommend you track it down, check it out. And I think that about. Oh yeah, we're at Fearbaiting on Twitter and Tumblr and Gmail if you would like. And I think that's everything.
Yeah, I remember when like they didn't have subs or dubs, so you had to like print out everything on a script and read alongside. And I think that was like one of the OVAs that I watched with my mom's anime club, like way back.
Yeah, Birdie the Mighty's OVA is really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Mikey, thanks again for coming on. It was a blast.
Yeah. Anytime you need me, I am here.
All right. Well, until next week. I'm Sara.
And I'm Michael.
And remember,